3D art is insane. Like you are literally creating world character and mind blowing designs. Like literally. But it's like playing God with keyboard and the mouse. And the best part is it's so much fun. But why am I saying this? Why does it matter? How does creativity impact you, your future, or even the world around you? And most important, why should you care about jumping into this universe of endless possibilities? And hey, if you don't know me, yo creative fam, how's the creative buzzing today? I am Red King and I have been doing 3D artists for the last 5 years. Everything from modeling to lighting, animation and rendering. And if you are new here, I focus on making videos about 3D art for you to fun and easy to understand with sprinkle of creativity and pro tips to help you level up. Now back to the 3D art, where you are into gaming, filming, or just want your full creative potential. This skill is everywhere. Today I am gonna show you why it's not just cool but essential. So stick around because by the end of this video you will see why learning 3D art could totally change the way you think about 3D art. So let's get started. Alright, let me take you back to one of my early projects. I was part of this group project, right? And we had this huge scene to work on. The pressure was on, and everyone has stuck. My team leader had this wild idea, but the director he has not feeling it. He just wasn't on board. The whole room was tense. You could feel the stress. It was like one of those moments when you start doubting your ideas and everything feels like it's going fall apart. But here's where creativity kicked in. I told myself, if they are not feeling the vibe, I am going to take it to the next level. So I went all in dramatic and out there. I created this monster. Yeah, I was full on speaker monster. I thought if I am going to make this scared, I need to make them feel it. Make them think this thing is alive and breathing. So I gave it this series. Powerful presence that filled the room with tension. It was like could speak to you. I didn't just want to look scary. I wanted it to hunt them. And when I showed the director, he was silent for the second. Then boom, he loved it. He said, "This exactly what I was looking for. This is the emotion we need." That moment, that was the breakthrough. The director finally saw the vision, and the project went from just another idea to something with the real impact. So, what I am telling you this creativity is like a beast you have got to tame. It's not about playing it safe. Sometimes you got through everything you have got at it. Sure, it might be risky, even scary, but that's where the magic happens. When you push yourself past the boundaries and do something unexpected, that's when you create something incredible. Alright, let me take you back to where it all started. 5 years ago, I landed on my first job as a slide artist. Sounds cool, right? But here's the thing I had no idea what I was doing. I was just a kid who know the basic and thought, okay, I am in the door. Now what? The pressure was real. I didn't know what the future held. And honestly, I was kind of scared. But here's where I made my move. So I started working hard for 5 hours a day at the job. But that wasn't enough for me. In my free time, I didn't just chill. I was diving into modeling, animation, and taking on side projects. I was grinding consistently, pushing myself, trying to learn new things and expand my skills. I wasn't just working 9 to 5, I was building my future an hour at a time. And the craziest part, I was making four figure back then. It was a good start, but I knew it wasn't the end. But here's the things the real change happened when I decided to keep growing. I wasn't satisfied with the just getting by. I wanted to level up. So I kept hustling, kept learning, and kept taking on more projects. Slowly but surely, my skills improved, more opportunities came in, and boom. Fast forward today, I am pulling in 5 figures a month. 5 figure, bro, a month. And that's not just a paycheck, it's financial freedom. I went from uncertain to unstoppable. So, what am I telling you is this: it doesn't matter where you start, the journey is all about the crime. If you commit to learning and keep pushing and never stop improving, the financial freedom you dream about is within your reach. I didn't knew it back then, but I was building the foundation, my future with every extra hour I put in. And that's why I'm telling you. If I can do it, you can do it. You just have to start. So let me tell you about this one time I was working as a DOP on a short film. I had this vision in my head, this crazy idea that could make the whole film stand out. I had it all planned out, right? But there was a problem. No one, and I mean no one, could see it the way I did. I was running into wall after wall. Ideas kept crashing, and the deadline was looming closer and closer. It was like the clock mocking me, tracking away while I had no solution. I was stressed when I had the pressure of the whole crew looking at me, expecting me to pull something out of the back. But no matter how hard I tried, nothing seems to come together. That's when my friends saw what was going on. They came to me and said, "You look like you are about to lose it. But what if we all sat down together and just started throwing ideas around? You start the story, and one by one, we each add something to it." And I thought, what do I have to lose at this point? So we did it. We sat down and I kicked off the story with my idea. Then one by one, then each of them added their own twist, their own flavor, and suddenly it started to click. What started as cluttered mess turning into something way bigger. It was like a puzzle coming together piece by piece. The magic was happened, and just like that, the story was born, strong, emotional, and ready to go. But here's the crazy part: that story didn't work out in the long term. I means it was good for that project, but nothing something I could keep using. But the real magic came after that. Thought that experience, I met new people, people who actually got my vision, people who align with my ideas. And guess what? Their energy, their drive, their ideas, they pushed me forward. They didn't just help me finish the project. They helped me evolve my vision. And that's when things started clicking in the way I never expected. So here's what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to meet the right people to take your ideas to the next level. You never know who will come along with the right perspective to push you forward. People who challenge you, inspire you, and help you realize that your vision isn't crazy. It's just waiting for the right mind to bring it to life. And trust me, and those connections, they push you way further than ever you imagine. Let me tell you something. If you are not paying attention to the meta right now, you are missing out of the huge opportunities. You see, 5 years ago, we were all about traditional 3D art, lighting, modeling, and animation. But today, the game has changed. Everything is moved towards the metaverse, VR, AR, and AI generated art. This new era has creating opportunities for artists like us to step into new world. Literally, think about it. The tool, the platform, the way we interact with art. It's all shifting. The metaverse is growing. And it's not just a buzzword anymore. It's the future of creativity. And it's calling for people like you to get one of the ground floor. You know how the past everyone would say you need to get early to make the big. Well, the metaverse is that opportunity right now. It's scary how fast things are changing. When I first heard about it, I didn't think much of it. But then I started seeing more and more creators dive into VR and 3D environments, visual fashions, and immersive experience. I saw artists selling digital art as an NFT and making bank, and realize this is the new frontier, is where the future of art is heading. And I am just not watching from sidelines. I dive in the head first. So here's why this matters. If you want to stay ahead in 3D art, you need to embrace these new opportunities. The metaverse, VR, AI generated art, it's all about become the meta. And trust me, if you are not ready to step into this space, your creativity can take you further than you ever thought possible. All right, now you are here my story and the journey I have been on the unlock my creativity, achieving finance freedom and meet people who help me push forward. But this is just a beginning. The real question is, are you ready to take the leap and level up your 3D art game? If you are vibing with what I'm saying and you are ready to embrace the changes in the 3D world, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the fam, because we are getting started and I have got so much more coming your way to help you grow as an artist. And hey, drop a comment below. I wanna hear your thought. What's the next big thing you are excited about 3D art? Also, if you are serious about taking skills to the next level, don't forget to hit notification bell so you never miss an update and share this video with your fellow creatives. Let's get this movement going and push each other to the new height. Let's make some art, let's make some money, and let's break barriers together. Catch you in the next one, fam. And hey, if you are all curious about how I started, check out my video about the history of 3D.